Hi, and welcome to today's video where we will be talking about relative, absolute, and mixed cell reference on Excel spreadsheets. So to begin with, we will start with relative cell reference. So relative cell reference is used basically across multiple cells in which the references will change based on the relative location among the rows and columns. So it is helpful to use when you're in the situation where you need the same calculation to be repeated over several rows and columns. So for today's video, we will be doing it on item, price, quantity, and we will be finding the revenue, which is the total. So you're going to choose a cell that will have the formula, and in this case, we are multiplying the item's price by the amount that's ordered. So we're going to click on cell D2. And now we're going to enter the formula to get the calculation. So type an equal sign. And we're going to do cell B2, which is a price, times cell C2, which is quantity. And we're going to press enter. And it's going to give you the total. Now that the function has been performed, we're going to find the fill handle, which is at the bottom right-hand corner of cell D2. And you're going to hover over it until you see this black plus sign. And now you're going to drag the fill handle over the desired cells, which for us is going to be until cell D5. And now that the cells with relative reference have been calculated, that means that the formula has also been copied. And to get the total, simply do the equal sign, find sum, open parentheses, and highlight all of these cells. Just like this. So cell D2 to D5, close parentheses, and enter, and that will give you the total revenue. Now we will be moving on to absolute cell reference. And so this is when it doesn't change, the formula doesn't change when copied through multiple cells, and it keeps the desired column and row constant. And all you need to do is add a $sign before the column, row, reference, or both if you want to keep both the same. So we're going to choose the cell with the constant formula, and for us that's going to be D2 because the sales tax of 5% will remain constant. And we're going to enter the formula by typing the equal sign, parentheses, the price, which is B2, times the quantity, which is C2. We're going to close parentheses, and we're going to multiply that by the sales tax of 5%, but since we're going to have this value stay constant, we have to put the $sign and F, another dot to keep the column value the same, and then another $sign times 1 to keep the row the same. And now you will press enter, and the data is now calculated, so we will select the fill handle again and drag it down to D5. And it will have calculated the formula for you. So the cells have been calculated with the same formula using the sales tax of 5%. And to find the total, you just do the same again, equal sign, sum, parentheses, select D2 to D5, close parentheses, and enter. Now, lastly, we will be doing mixed cell reference. So go over here. And mixed cell reference is when you want a combination of an absolute reference and a mixed cell reference. So it's used when you want both combinations. So essentially you will have an absolute column and a relative row, or vice versa. So the first term will be the same from column A, but the row will differ. And the second term or value will always come from row 1, but the column will differ. So for this form right here, we're going to click cell B2 to put the formula in, and we're going to put the $front. So we're going to try to find the sum of this chart for each value. So we're going to put the $sign in front of A, so the value stays the same, and we're going to put the row 1 after you put the equal sign. So let's try it again. A1, and we're gonna add B but put the $ in front of row 1 so that that value doesn't change. And now you will press enter and it will have calculated that for you. You're going to select the fill handle and drag it down to your desired cell, which for us will be B11, and it will have calculated the formula for you. So in this case, we have a combination of a column that is staying the same and the row that is staying the same. So those are the 3 references for Excel. I hope you found this video useful, and thank you for watching.